John Cena reveals reason he smiled before tapping. Sad news about Seth Rollins. John Cena emotional message to Cody Rhodes. WWE star takes shots at John Cena. Injured WWE star expected to return. Let's talk then. John Cena reveals reason he smiled before tapping. John Cena has officially retired from professional wrestling, but the ending of his farewell match against Gunther is still being debated by fans worldwide. In his final moments inside a WWE ring, Cena tapped out to a sleeper hold and smiled while doing it. The reaction was instant, emotional, and deeply divided. Now, Cena has finally explained exactly what that moment meant. Speaking during an interview with Cody Rhodes, Cena addressed the controversial finish and made it clear that the smile wasn't accidental, sarcastic, or disrespectful. According to Cena, it was one of the most personal storytelling moments of his entire career. Cena explained that the final minutes of the match weren't about moves or dominance. They were about connection. He said the sleeper hold allowed him to have a conversation with the audience, especially knowing that the people he loved most were sitting in the front row and his colleagues were watching backstage. For the last 5 minutes, everything I preach about story and drama and having a conversation with the audience, the ones I love are in the front row. I know my colleagues are watching on the monitor back there. We're just in a sleeper hold, man. But we're having that conversation with the audience. As I essentially take my last breath, I have struggled. If you think of somebody, the natural causes scenario, or however we picture loss in our life, all of us have been through it. They struggle. They hang on just long enough to make sure to say goodbye to everybody that's been meaningful in their lives. Cena went on to describe the entire day as emotionally vulnerable. He said he had already shared meaningful conversations with everyone important to him, and when the moment came, he felt at peace. And that whole day was so many unbelievably vulnerable, meaningful conversations. And then you realize I've connected with everybody I love. Physically, I feel great. I think it's time to take that last breath. And that's that. I hate to keep going back morbidly to obituaries, but this person died peacefully. And knowing that man, we are in a good place. We're going to be great going forward. The bottom of the t-shirt says, I gave everything, thank you for everything. And in that one moment, that was that, going peacefully. For Cena, the smile wasn't about losing. It was about closure, going out peacefully, giving everything, and saying goodbye on his own terms. Sad news about Seth Rollins. The former world champion is currently sidelined with a serious injury, and now Rollins himself has shared heartbreaking details about how it happened and how long fans may have to wait before seeing him return. Appearing on the Games with Names podcast, Seth Rollins opened up about the exact moment things went wrong during his match against Cody Rhodes. According to Rollins, the injury occurred while attempting a coast-to-coast headbutt, a move he's performed many times before, but this time, the landing betrayed him. I did what we call a coast-to-coast headbutt. In the landing, I didn't stick it. I did not stick the landing. I rotated a bit to my left, landed hard on my left elbow, and jolted it up into my shoulder. Felt it go right away. Rollins said he immediately knew something was wrong. The pain was instant, and his shoulder simply didn't respond the way it should have. Despite that, the match had continued, and Rollins pushed through more than fans realized at the time. He explained his arm was hanging at his side, making it nearly impossible to raise it or throw strikes properly as the bout went on. The injury didn't stabilize. It worsened with every passing minute. I could feel it. It was hard for me to raise him. If you watch it back, it's dangling at my side. I can't throw punches or forearms correctly. It was hard to do what I needed to get done. It was really tender, and it was starting to get worse as the match was going on. Is it stupidity or courageousness? I don't know. Where's the line? My mindset is to finish. Unfortunately, the aftermath has been just as difficult. Rollins revealed that he underwent surgery only 2 weeks ago, confirming that the recovery process is still in its early and most uncertain stages. While progress is being made, the timeline is not short or encouraging. 2 weeks out of surgery now. It is about a 6-month recovery. We'll see how it goes. That 6-month estimate means Seth Rollins is likely out of action until at least May, assuming there are no setbacks along the way. For WWE, it's a massive absence. For Rollins, it's another brutal test of patience, resilience, and recovery. John Cena emotional message to Cody Rhodes. The franchise player officially marked his retirement from in-ring competition last weekend at WWE Saturday Night's main event, closing a chapter on one of the most legendary careers in wrestling history. Even after stepping away, Cena continues to prove why he's considered the greatest of all time, especially with the way he's choosing to lift up the future of WWE. Following his retirement, Cena broke his silence for the first time by appearing on Cody Rhodes' What Do You Want to Talk About podcast. What started as a conversation quickly turned into one of the most heartfelt moments fans have seen from Cena in years. During the episode, Cena took time to thank Rhodes for carrying the company as its top star. He praised the undisputed WWE champion for juggling an overwhelming schedule that includes in-ring performances, media appearances, autograph signings, and the constant pressure of being the face of WWE. What made the moment even more meaningful was the fact that Rhodes extended the podcast by an extra 35 minutes, despite his packed schedule, just to give Cena the time he needed. That gesture didn't go unnoticed. Cena openly expresses gratitude, not just for the podcast, but for the man Rhodes has become in and out of the ring. I want to thank you because you're going nose to nose and you go as hard, in some cases harder than I can imagine. Your work ethic is aspirational. You're a family man, a dedicated father, a wonderful husband. You've got people to support and that support you. And sometimes that helps, but you're juggling so much more than I ever possibly could. So thank you for overstaying on the podcast episode. You gave me another 35 minutes. It's not lost on me. And a lot of me wanted to milk. This is just, I miss my friend. I want a conversation with my friend. I love you too. Thanks so much for this time. And man, you're doing it. You're doing it. And I'm so f***ing proud of you, said Cena. WWE star takes shots at John Cena. Becky Lynch has committed so deeply to her character that even public appearances are turning into must-watch moments. That trend continued during the latest edition of Busted Open Radio, where the winners of the annual buses were officially revealed. Becky Lynch took home the award for being the most hated star of 2025. A win that only fueled her chaos. Following the announcement, Lynch was interviewed and immediately crashed out. The man erupted, claiming the awards were rigged and insisting that WWE analyst Sam Roberts was never supposed to be present. According to Becky Lynch, her legal team had specifically ensured Roberts wouldn't be there, and his appearance set her off. This is rigged. These awards are rigged. I was told that there was no way that Sam Roberts was going to be here. My lawyer made sure that Sam Roberts wasn't going to be here. Why is Sam Roberts here? A horrendous plaque. This is disgusting. Disgusting. Did you see the other trophies? I won so many trophies. You insult me. I am insulted. I'm outraged. I actually may take over the Channel X 24/7. And actually it will get bad with a lot of cursing. So maybe I'm going to take over your show and I'll do a good job of it too. I demand an apology. Otherwise this interview is over, she said. But Lynch wasn't finished. When asked about the controversial Survivor Series moment where fans believe she tapped out, Becky Lynch shut that down instantly and took a direct shot at John Cena in the process. For saying that I tapped spreading misinformation because I did not tap. It's clear as day I did not tap. I was waving everybody over. I'm not John Cena. I do not give up. I never give up. The comment instantly turned heads, especially given John Cena's recent retirement and the ongoing debate around his final match. Injured WWE star expected to return. WWE has had several major names sidelined in recent months, but new reports suggest that former United States champion Jacob Fatu may be closer than ever to stepping back into the squared circle. Fatu has been out of action since October after suffering an injury that was expected to keep him sidelined for a few months. At the time, it was reported that the issue was dental-related, which led to optimism that his absence wouldn't be long-term. Earlier this month, reports indicated that Fatu could return within the next few weeks, and that timeline now appears more realistic. On Fightful Select Answers Q&A, Sean Rossap noted that BodaSlam.net had confirmed the injury was dental-related, adding that he didn't expect Fatu to be out much longer before getting hurt. Fatu was planned for a major feud with Drew McIntyre to determine the #1 contender for Cody Rhodes' WWE Championship. Instead, he was written off television via a backstage attack following the real-life injury. All signs now point to his return happening very soon. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more wrestling news videos.